What's going on, guys? We low-key got smoked today. January, not going how it should be going. To be completely honest with you, being fully transparent, right? That's how trading is. Okay, some months you're going to win, some months you're going to not win. Obviously, you're looking to get wins every single month, right? At least a little bit of green, but some months are going to be worse than others, right? And January for me is one of those months that's worse than others. I am down money right now. If you go back and look at all my trade recaps and add up all the bread, I am down money, okay? And that's just the reality of trading, okay? You obviously hope that some months you're not going to lose money, but it's going to happen, you know. Even the best of the best are going to lose money. Just low-key how it goes, right? And I'm giving you guys full transparency and showing you exactly what fucking trading is, okay? Because shit's going to happen like that, and you just got to be okay with it, right? There's a lot of people out there, a lot of trading gurus who will show only profits, only wins, will fake their losses, right, and not show you anything like that. But this is the reality, right? You can't win or go break even on every single fucking trade, right? You can't only have green days. You're going to have red days. You're going to have red weeks. You're going to have red months, right? Just how it fucking works. So, with that being said, we're going to get into the two trades that I ended up taking today, two trades that I lost, and why I still think I was correct in assuming the direction that we were going to go. So, here in the morning, you see, right, we have this 4-hour gap above of where we're at, right? It's also lined up with an hourly perfectly, okay? So that's my draw on liquidity. I think, okay, we're at least going to come up into this gap. If we come into this gap, right, look for shorts off of that. If we can take a trade up to that gap, perfect. That's what I want to do, okay? So then come down here into the 5-minute, right, off of market open. What ends up happening? Well, we have stacked lows here. We have low, 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 right? We end up manipulating down, sweeping out this low, putting in an SMT with ES, also at the same time tapping into this hourly gap as well as this 15-minute gap right here. This line is a 15-minute gap, right? Boom. That's perfect. That's exactly what we need to happen. Okay. So now we have everything we need, right? We know we're going bullish. We can target this hourly gap, right? We just got a sweep of all these lows, took out all this low resistance liquidity, right? Then at the same time, SMT, high time frame gap, low time frame gap, right? This is looking beautiful for a trade to continue back to the upside. We end up getting this 1-minute inversion right here. Boom, inverse to 1 minute, entered off of that. Original break-even point was this high right here. However, I moved it to this because we ended up putting in a 5-minute here off of this candle closure. So I'm saying, okay, well, if we end up tapping this 5-minute, then there's going to be our break-even. All right, that's going to be our point of break-even, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Well, what ended up happening, okay, is that we didn't even tap into this 5-minute, right? If we're going to continue bearish, we're going to tap into this 5-minute and push back down, right? We tap into the 5-minute, boom, that's break even, we push back down, okay? Now, if we're going to continue bullish, then we just trade right through this, right? So that's why we go break even there. But like either way, it's almost guaranteed that we're going to tap into that gap regardless, right? Hit that point regardless. And this was a beautiful trade for me. Nice reaction off of this low. As you can see, this candle is very, very bullish. SMT, 15-minute gap, hourly gap, 1-minute inversion back to the upside, right? And you can see that we edged our break even by about 4 points here, and then boom, smoked our freaking stop loss. That was the first trade, right? Now, second trade, risked around $300 on the first one, $150 on the second one. Second trade here, what ended up happening? Okay, well, we have the same narrative, right? We still think we're going to continue back to the upside. What ends up happening, though, is we come down, we tap into this lowered 15-minute in discount, right? Also hit this hourly equilibrium, hit the hourly gap in discount. That's perfect, right? That's what we want to see. That's beautiful, okay? It's also in line with a 5-minute at that specific moment in time, which is right here, okay? Still have an SMT because we swept out this low, whatever. Okay, now we do have this little, I heard a lot of people talking about, oh, dude, you didn't see the freaking mini SMT. No, that shit does not matter. Okay, that SMT literally does not matter to me because we are not inside of some sort of higher time frame gap. Okay, the SMTs that are going to matter are the SMTs where you're inside of a gap. Us sweeping out this low, putting us in this hourly gap when ES is not, that is an SMT to me that matters because we are inside of some sort of gap, right? Not every single low, not every single high that gets swept is going to create an actual important SMT, right? Highs and lows get swept on one, not the other all the fucking time, right? But something like this where we have a prominent low inside of a gap, right? That is something that is going to be an SMT, right? Because as you can see, boom, they're prominent on both sides. We sweep it out on one, not on the other. Obviously, that's going to be a prominent SMT, right? Us just sweeping out like this high right here because the SMT is from here to here, that shit does literally nothing for me, bro. Because we're not inside of a gap. We're not inside of this hourly. Now, if that were to happen inside of this hourly, yes, I would respect that. But since we didn't do that inside of this hourly, I genuinely don't care that that happened and then that got put in, right? So anyways, back to the trade. Off of this, right, we had a nice, boom, push back to the upside. So I'm thinking, perfect. We're going to go back. We can target this 5 minute right here, right? Because if, once again, like I said, if we're going to go bearish, we'll come back up here, tap into this 5 minute, and then drop. If we're going to continue bullish, we'll trade right through it, right? And obviously, I was bullish. I'm going to take this trade regardless, right? What ends up happening? Well, we get this 3 minute inversion right here, okay? 3 minute inversion is the highest time frame that I usually use, 3 minute. Boom, got the 3 minute, straight to our stop loss. Once again, extremely unfortunate, right? Because you would think that we would continue to push at least up until here or wait until this 15-minute gap had formed and then boom, go to the 15-minute gap. But really, really unfortunate day, to be completely honest with you. A very, very unfortunate day. January is just not my month, bro. Like I said, January is not my month. But being fully transparent with you guys, showing you exactly what trading is, right? So, that being said, that's trade recap for today. Hopefully we come back tomorrow, smoke some more trades. But right now we are in the red, actually, and I'm not even trading tomorrow. So we ended the week red. Awesome. So it's very disappointing, very unfortunate. Like times like this, bro, it's just you just kind of gotta push through and just continue to keep on chugging. But that's gonna be it for me. Catch you boys not tomorrow because I'll be in New York. But really shitty end of the week. It's all good though. We're gonna have a good day today. And yeah, that was the trade from today.